ISUPK.
A foolish woman.
It's talking about a foolish woman. What does foolish mean? Foolish means unwise, uneducated. You lack the good judgment. You don't know how to separate from what's right and what's wrong. It's talking about our women. Women like Cardi B. Women like Jennifer Lopez. Women like Rihanna. All these black and Hispanic women that we see up in Sin City and all these other cabernets and Gentlemen Club, those are foolish women. Because they think that shaking their behind, they think that twirling on a pole, they think by blowing some rod, they think by starring in their new Pornhub and YouPorn movie debut, they think that's correct. But they're what?
A foolish woman.
They're foolish women thinking that being a stripper is something decent and something to aspire to. They're foolish women thinking that it's okay to sleep with a whole bunch of different men on a movie screen. They're foolish women. They're unwise. They lack the ability to make the right decision if they think and they're promoting and supporting your little girls to be prostitutes, to shake their behind, to sell their behind, to twirl up and down on a pole. Keep going.
It's clamorous.
It's what?
It's clamorous.
Clamorous means you talk too damn much. Your mouth is constantly running. That is the epitome of Cardi B. Have you ever heard Cardi B not be clamorous? I've never seen not one post of her or not one post from Cardi B where she wasn't running her mouth with some foolishness. Cardi B is always rambling, talking about this and talking about that, popping her box and making money and making sure her husband is hitting it right. She's always talking about some foolishness, running her mouth. And now there's a movie, Hustlers, where two hoes have the stage front and center teaching your little girls on how to be strippers, encouraging your little girls on how to be hoes, encouraging your little girls on how to be promiscuous and women and floozies. That's what these women are doing. They're foolish and they're clamorous. Keep going.
She is simple.
She's what?
She is simple.
Now we all know Cardi B ain't the smartest bunch out of the Great Barrel. I went to school where her mother works, and I can automatically tell by the conversations I would have with Cardi B's mom that Cardi B, she's not that bright in the head. She's not that educated. It doesn't take a genius just to turn on a YouTube video or go on Instagram and look up Cardi B on all the nonsense she spews out of her mouth. It don't make any sense. She's simple. She's dumb. She has no intelligence, because if she did have intelligence, she would know that dressing half naked and shaking her behind at a Super Bowl concert is not the right thing to do. Keep going.
And knows nothing.
And what?
And knows nothing.
And knows nothing. All you women that think it's okay to be strippers, you know nothing.
That's right.
All you women that think it's okay to be a prostitute and a hoe, you know nothing. How about you be a good woman? How about you cover your head? How about you take care of your children? How about you obey your husband? How about you make sure there's food on the table? You know something. How about you be honorable to your father who helped raise you? How about you be honorable to your grandfather who helped raise your mother? How about you do something honorable for a change? But instead, these women, y'all know nothing. Jack squat. The only thing you're good for is not even, you can't even please a man correctly because of all the things you're learning that cross and interject and cancel each other out. One stripper's doing this, one hoe is doing this, another stripper's doing that. How you so confused up in your head you don't know what to do? Next thing you know, you're twerking and tweaking like a robot because you're so confused. Because you know nothing. You're learning all these stuff from women who also don't know not a damn thing. Go down to the next verse, 14.
Verse 14. For she sitteth at the door of her house.
Now a hoe, a prostitute, a stripper, a floozy, a easy woman, a jump off, a skeet, a woman that's a hoe, she sits in the front of her house doing what?
She sitteth at the door of her house, on a seat in the high places of the city.
That means she likes to be front and center. Ever grew up and went to high school and knew the girl that was a super hoe, the number one hoe? She was always there. Whenever there was a fight, she was there. Whenever there was a party, she was there. Whenever people were going out, she was there. She always wants to be seen. Those are your girls that constantly seek and want attention. Drop that and let me get Proverbs 7 and 10. These are the type of women that are front and center at every event. They want to go to every party. They want to be around all the fly guys that got all the jewelry and looking dope and have all that swag dripping and all that. This is the type of woman. The type of woman like Jennifer Lopez. The type of woman like Cardi B that love the attention. They want to be right there where everything's going down and when everything's happening. And instead of being home, minding her own neck, learning how to make biscuits from scratch, learning how to cook, learning how to sew, learning some valuable skills. You got that, 7 and 10?
The book of Proverbs, 7 and 10. And behold, there met him a woman with an attire of a harlot.
And because this woman, like it says in Proverbs 9, this woman likes to sit in all the high places. This man, he's walking around the city and he meets this woman with the attire of what?
Of a harlot.
With a good girl.
Harlot.
With a woman that obeys the Lord.
And harlot.
A God-fearing woman.
And harlot.
A hoe. This man is walking up and down the Bronx and he sees a hoe. This is what the scriptures are saying. This woman is dressed in the attire of a harlot. This woman is dressed like a hoe. This woman has poom-poom shorts on. She has high heels. She has a halter top of her breast almost jumping out and bouncing out on her shirt. This is what the Bible is saying. 2,000, 3,000 years ago, it was talking about how our men meet women in the street that look like hoes. And what do we find? It's okay, sis. And what do we find out right now in the Bronx? Our men are walking up and down the street and they see women that are dressed like hoes, just like it says in the Bible. It says that this man met a woman who was dressed in the attire, dressed like a harlot, dressed like a hoe. This is what the Bible says. Proverbs 7 and 10. Keep going.
And subtle of heart.
And subtle of heart. That means she was spitting game. She had that slick thought in her head. She's like, I'm gonna go catch this trick. I'm gonna go pop this thing, make this money. I'm dressed like a hoe. He already know I'm a hoe. He already know I'm about this bread. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Get my knees dirty just so I can get a little bit of change. She got that thought in her mind where she knows what she's gonna do. She knows that she dressed like a hoe purposely. Keep going. Drop down to the 13th verse.
13. So she caught him and kissed him.
So this woman dressed like a hoe, she sees this man walking down the street and she catches him. She goes up to him and she does what?
And kiss him.
She kisses him. What an easy way to catch a brother slacking. A woman dressed like a hoe with skimpy clothing, going up to a random brother, grabbing his hand, grabbing his belt buckle like girls like to do at the club, pulling him closer and giving him a kiss. Keep going.
And with impudent face said unto him.
And with a what kind of face?
Impudent face.
And she had a whorish look on her face. That's what it's talking about. She wasn't modest whatsoever. She knew what she was doing. Keep going. Drop down to verse 14. No, drop down to verse 15.
Verse 15. Therefore I came forth to meet thee.
And now this woman is lying to this man. This woman would have stopped and kissed any man walking up and down the street, but this man just so happened to be walking up her block, to be coming around her corner. And she said, what?
Therefore, I come forth to meet thee.
She was like, I came over here to meet you. I came over here because I knew you were coming. I had a feeling you were about to come turn around the corner. Keep going.
Diligently to seek thy face.
And I was really hoping. I was praying. I was doing all the things I had to do just so I can hopefully see you and see your face.
And I found thee.
And guess what, Papa? Guess what, Papi? Guess what, Daddy? This is what all the terms that these whores use in the club and in the strip club. Daddy, Papi, big boy, I found you. This is what she's talking. She's talking some game. She's telling this brother, listen, I was looking for you all day. I was hoping you would come. And guess what? I found you. Keep going.
16. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, and with fine linen.
Now she's, what?
Of Egypt.
Now she's telling this guy, listen, we can go back to my house. I got my whole house set up. It's looking real good. I got the nice sheets on the bed. I got all the tapestries. Everything's looking tawab right now. Everything's looking good in my house. I got the curtains drawn. I got really nice colors on the window shades. You know, she's doing everything to get him in the mood. She's doing everything to get him to feel like, you know what? I got a nice crib back home. You should just come with me. I was looking for you. And since I knew I was going to find you, I wanted to make sure that my house was nice. I wanted to make sure that my bedroom was nice for you. Keep going.
Verse 17. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon.
And she's telling this guy, listen, I got my bedroom smelling just right. It smells so good in there. When you come to my house, the sheets are going to be so soft because they're Egyptian cotton with 1,000 thread count. And I put all this new Victoria's Secret scent sprayed all in my room. You're going to love it when you come to my house, Daddy. That's what she's telling this man. Keep going.
Verse 18. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love.
And she's telling this, and this hoe is telling this man, listen, let's go back to my crib and let's have sex all night long. Let's go 20 toes deep. We can do it from the PM to the AM, from the sun down to sun up. Let's just go back and have all this love. You can take me however you want it, this way, that way, cartwheels, all types of stuff. Let's just come back to my house and then we can get some good loving going on. That's what she's saying. Keep going.
Verse 19. For the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey.
God damn, did you guys just hear what this whore just said?
Right.
Just like every other hoe that you see in the Bronx and in Harlem and Los Angeles, all over the world. You want to know what this woman just said? If you thought she was single, guess again. This is what this woman said to this other man in the Bible. After she told him, come back to my house and let's have some sex. What did she tell this man?
For the good man is not at home.
She's telling this brother that her husband is not home. She did all this stuff because her husband wasn't home. Our women have a problem where once our husband leaves our home, we want to do whatever we want. We want to be and do whatever we feel like doing. And this woman, this whore in the Bible, just like there's a bunch of strippers and whores walking up and down the Bronx, all over the place, once our husbands leave the house, once our boyfriends and our men leave the house, some of us want to do this. Keep going.
For he is gone a long journey.
Because they just left the house, they want to call their boyfriend number 2. They want to call that man that they saw at the bar the other day when they went out with their homegirls. And even though she knew she wasn't supposed to get his number, she wanted his number anyway. Jump that and go straight to 21.
Verse 21. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yell. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
Now, this man was like, oh, you got a man? I don't know. I ain't trying to come back to the crib and smash. That's what all types of brothers think. Nah, shorty, I ain't trying to go back to your home. You just said you got a man. Your man ain't home right now. But she flattered him. She gassed him up. She's like, don't worry about my man. All I want is you. All I've been thinking about is you. My man don't hit it right anyway. I want you to get some of this boom boom. I want you to hit it right. I know you can hit it right. My man don't be doing it right in the bed, but I know you can. Keep going.
22. He going after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter.
Now this brother, Lord be with him, this brother ends up giving in to this woman and walks after her, follows her to her house, goes into her house, has sex with her easily with no hesitation. Just like an ox goes to get slaughtered. Just like a sheep goes to get slaughtered. Just like a cow goes to get slaughtered. This brother had no idea that what he was about to do was going to go lead to his death. Go to verse 24.
Verse 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth.
Now God is saying to all us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, listen to me now. Make sure you're paying attention and you obtain and you hold on to what I'm trying to tell you. Keep going.
Verse 25. Let not thy heart decline to her ways.
Don't let your mind be given up and sacrificed and compromised to a way of a hoe. Don't be easily tricked when you see Jennifer Lopez shaking her behind on the big screen. Don't be easily tricked when you see the shorty that you're talking to, her favorite role model and idol is Cardi B, who's a hoe. That means the girl you like and the girl you're trying to kick it to, that means she a hoe too. Keep going.
Go not astray in her path.
And don't get caught up by her BS. Don't get swooped by all her smiles and batted eyelashes and winking and blushing and that touch that women like. You know that touch that whores like to give men when they caress their arm or grab their inner thigh like the strippers do at Sin City, like the whores do when you see them in a porn movie. Don't do none of that stuff. Keep going.
26. For she had cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her.
Because you know what? Because of this woman, there's been tons and tons of other brothers that have been killed or who have been caught up. Just like we see in the streets of the Bronx. How many brothers do you know that got caught up with messing with some hoe and they ended up getting killed by her man? They ended up getting jumped and left half brain dead and in a coma and haven't woken up out of a coma after 2-3 years. Going after these whores is the easiest way to die. Going after these women who idolize and glorify women like Cardi B and Jennifer Lopez is how our men, how our sons, how our boys, how our friends, how our brothers end up getting caught up in death. Keep going.
7. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death.
Going down to a whore's house to go sleep with her, that's the way to hell. That's the way to death. If another man ain't beating your brains in for sleeping with his woman, guess what? You now got AIDS.
I'm not letting nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?